This will be a video kind of highlighting some things in my opinion about Shiba and what's going on in that market. So first I'm going to start with this is one of the things that I noticed. So notably, 77 billion Shiba were transferred to a Coinbase wallet, while another 205 billion tokens were settled between various wallets, including a substantial 53 billion Shiba sent to a Robinhood wallet. These seemingly desperate transactions bear a hallmark of a coordination, fueling speculations about the intentions of these anonymous whales. Which is what so looking at this, it's like, okay, what's going on? Most people most people especially people at these level, they're holding their crypto in cold wallets, which are basically storage units or kind of like flash drives that doesn't have access to the internet, so that way people can't hack into their systems and steal whatever they have. And then typically when you want to make a transaction, either buy more or sell, you plug it into a server or a computer or whatever like that allows you to have access to the internet to be able to trade these things, and which is what these platforms are: Coinbase and Robinhood and other things like that, where even Binance, whatever it may be, that allows you to take your money from the cold wallet and be able to exchange them. And then if you want, once you're done exchanging, selling, buying, you can put them back on your cold wallet and unplug your cold wallet to make sure they're safe. So they're moving, I see this as the big money positioning themselves for some type of movement, whether it's buy more or sell. One of the reasons I see that this is happening is I know that the Bitcoin halving is coming up. So what is Bitcoin halving? Bitcoin halving occurs when the rewards for mining Bitcoin transactions is cut in half. People basically people are mining Bitcoin. It's like a computer system, algorithm system, where they find these answers, things, and then they get paid for it. Basically, they're getting paid for the work that they're doing mining the Bitcoin. This reduction happens approximately every 4 years. The halving policy was written into Bitcoin's mining algorithm to maintain scarcity and counteract inflation. Bitcoin, there's only a limited amount of Bitcoin. After that's mined, there is no more. You can't make any more. You can't anything like that. Which is different from what our economy is. Our government can just print money whenever, however it wants. The total supply of Bitcoin is capped at 21 million coins. I said 21 million. And halving occurs that the rate at which new coins are introduced gradually decreases. So the next halving is April 2024. After this event, the block reward will fall to 3.125 BTC. As of March 2024, approximately 19.65 million Bitcoins are already in circulation, leaving just around 1.35 million to be released via mining rewards. So those are the basic on that. So that's coming up, and typically, actually, I think they talk about it more. Do they? No, they don't. But typically, when the halving happens, the price of Bitcoin and things like that and altcoins typically go up. It also, like, a lot of times it's the sign of a bull run and things like that. So if I'm looking at Shiba, if I'm looking at the stock price of Shiba, and I'm seeing that this information, I have both of these information of the whales. To me, when I'm looking at this as what are the people with the big money doing? Because most likely somebody that has multi-million dollars or a billionaire, they're not just putting their money into anything. They're not moving their money or whatever. They want consistent and guaranteed returns or higher probability returns. So me seeing that is letting me know that, okay, they see something that's going up. Even if I look at the charts, I can see that something's going up. So they are positioning themselves that whenever the price hits their take profit level, they can easily sell and then move their profits back into a cold wallet, or cash out, do their taxes, whatever, maybe buy something else that they've had their eye on, which is at a good buying price, and then go back into their cold wallets until the next bull cycle. So me looking at that, I'm looking at the price. So I have this mark. I have my chart right here on Shiba marked up as if I was doing a futures trade. Say if I was on the Binance market, whatever this is, because I typically trade futures and forex and whatever like that. So that's what I charted this up as. Previous highs was up here, these two peaks. Then it had to run. This was what I call, like I said, when it comes to investing, it's typically buy the rumor, sell the news. This was in the beginning of the phases of me learning this type of thing. So I was in, I think somewhere around here or here. I don't feel like pulling up my Webull account, but I got in. I was up. I believe when I got in, it was like I got like a 4 or 5x, and I was new to it, so I added more, and then it started going down. So I had to wait for this next bull cycle. But now, knowing more information, I can see that this is the beginning stages, and seeing things like this is the rumors. These are the rumors, which means these are good buying prices. And then when it hits the news that, oh, Bitcoin has, Shiba has hit previous all-time highs or broken previous all-time highs, that's when I will be selling, because now everybody else is in the market. And it's sad to say, but then the new or dumb money is coming in, because they like, oh, everybody's making money on this Shiba, let me throw some money in. And that allows the people that have been in, that were in from the rumor, to buy the news, because now all this extra money is coming in for them to take their profits. And then the people that just got in are left holding the bag, which I was one of those people the last time, because I was unaware. So this time, like I said, this is marked up for a futures aspect. So if my take profit is up here near all-time high, but I'll get into that. So looking down here, me moving this, I'm gonna go to 4 actually. So looking at the 4-hour chart, I saw, or I can see that it had a run up starting basically in, let me get this out the way, February 26th. It started its run up. This was like a 380% run up from there to there. Then it has some retracement in here, but you can also see I drew these levels in this zone to see if it would break below this, and if it did, what it do in the zone. It never broke. It tried, didn't have enough strength to continue down. It's still maintaining above this red line, smooth moving average, which is the 225, and above my green and purple, as you can see. I entered around this level, and I have my stop loss down here below these 2 wicks, but slightly above this zone, this level that I created, just in case there's a little volatility before going up. In general, though, looking at this chart, it lets me believe that it wants to continue up. Had its retracement, like I said, it's still maintaining above this level, even above my smooth moving average lines, and wants to continue up. Seeing this, hopefully, also with the bull market coming up, hopefully this will not be something that I will have to hold more than 6 months. Realistically, I'm hoping like 3 or 4 months, but I'm gonna say long case 6 months. And even as the levels go up, I will continue monitoring to see if it will continue up. You never know. Like the last bull run was pretty quick, honestly. If you look at over here, it happened like in a short brief, because I remember when I was in it, it was like a week. It was going crazy. Then that Thursday, it just started going down. So if you look at, okay, just from here to here. So let's go from the bottom of this candle to here. That was 5 days. It took 5 days to get from the level that it's at right now. Literally, if you can see this dotted line, that's where the price is right now. 5 days, it literally hit all-time high and then started coming down. So it can be that fast. It just depends on the news, what's going on, things like that. And I just rather be safe than sorry. That's why I say this 6 months. And honestly, last thing I'm going to say is, honestly, even then, like I said, the last run, I was caught holding the bag. But realistically, when I did buy in on the last run, I told myself that I didn't expect, again, I was new to the market, so I didn't expect the price to get anywhere until like 2025. So even though I could have got out and had a profit here and then got back in on the lows and then waited for the next run, I still ultimately had only told myself that it was going to take till 2025 anyways. And regardless of that, I would, as long as the price hits even really here, I would still be in profit. But if it hits all-time highs again, that will be more of a profit. So at the end of the day, it's still a good investment. And from here to here, what I have invested would still be like a 4x on my money in a 2-year time span, which is, if you look at placing your money in just something like the S&P, is typically like 7% a year. So for me to get 400% in 2 years is still a great investment. Yes, it's a little riskier, but it's still a great investment. On this, I have this marked up again, like I said, as if I was trading futures. So my entry was here, my stop loss was down here, and my take profit was up there, which would make this a 1 to 8 risk to reward had this have been, or if this would be a futures chart. So that's all I want to write in this video. I just want to talk about some stuff that I was noticing in regard to Shiba and just the crypto market and the potential bull cycle coming up. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.